Good afternoon and welcome to the second game of the day. What a ball that is to start off with from Vijay, and it's edged and gone to the boundary. Box office batting first this time. They won the last game versus Interjoint Media convincingly with around 4.5 overs to spare. Now they take on Dugout with Vijay Shaw opening the bowling. Deepak already taking a single of the first ball. Fidalak on strike. Flicks it away towards the onside. Wasn't a bad delivery. That'll be a single. Nice start again. In every over of the last game, Box Office managed to get a boundary, and looks like this could be the same. That's a good ball from Vijay Shaw. Nice shape to it with a new ball. This one was short, but Deepak couldn't cut it away. A good piece of fielding. It's hit the umpire as well. And that should be the end of a decent over eventually from Vijay. The only boundary was an outside edge. After the first, Box Office are 7 for none. Fidal Haq getting 9 of 5 in the last game. 2 boundaries. Deepak Makhal getting 10 of 7. So both of them got off to starts, hit 2 boundaries each, and then got out. He'll want to correct that in this game. Sandipan will be the one to try and stop them with ball in hand. Deepak on strike. Flirting with the wide line. Very good keeping. Starts with a dot. Dugout won the toss and opted to field. Box Office did the same thing in the last game. Chasing is what the sides are preferring to do today. Another swing and a miss. This is good line and length from Sandipan. Shot from Deepak could be slightly straighter perhaps. In fact, he's going straight. Could be slightly squarer. Brilliant bowling from Sandipan. Deepak trying to go towards the offside this time but missing out. And could this be the pressure that forces him to play a loose stroke? Remember, they've scored a boundary of every over so far. Similar delivery, plays it through the gap, but there is a fielder. Just a single, bringing Fidal on strike. Lovely start from Sandipan. He would want to finish without conceding a boundary, and of course, will try to pick up a wicket. Fidal comes down the ground, hits that over cover, and I think that is fielded really well. He's got long levers, he's got a very nice hand-eye coordination, does Fidal. And he's unfortunate to miss out on a boundary there. Last ball for Sandipan. And Deepak goes down the wicket only towards mid-off. Great over from Sandipan. 3 of it after 2 overs. Box office at 10 for none. So eventually, first over that box office don't get a boundary in. That will be a bit of pressure on Deepak. 4 of 9. Poor delivery to start off with. Good keeping though. Probably saved a wide 4 there, the keeper. Vijay Shaw continues after giving 7 of his first over. That could be another wide. Waiting for the umpire signal. He gives it. I think it's the right call. Deepak goes in the air this time. Does he have enough on it? He does. And that'll be 4. That'll do him a world of good. Just a matter of time before you can use the power play and get it over the infield for a boundary. And Vijay Shaw concedes another. This time it was in the slot and it was put away well by Deepak. Straight down the ground. And the bowler had a chance there, Vijay. Went for it with the one-hander. That is a chance for sure, which has been put down by Vijay Shaw. Not an easy one though. Deepak smashed it straight back. Fidal hasn't faced too many balls. 6 of 3 for him. Swing and a miss. That's good length from Vijay. Fidaul shuffles inside and it's been given. Vijay Shaw picks up the first wicket for dugout, and box office are under a bit of pressure here. Tight decision. He shuffled outside. It was a question of whether the impact was outside off or not, but eventually given by the umpire, and he has to depart. Let's take another look at it. Ooh, that is a close call given by the umpire, but we'll have to give the benefit of the doubt at least to the umpire's call. And it's 17 for 1. Rahul Pandey comes in. Great innings in the last game. Scored a quick fire 22 of 13 with 3 fours, striking at 169. Yeah, I think that's outside of the impact. Umpire wasted no time in giving that. Vijay Shaw to Rahul Pandey. This will be a good battle. Rahul hits him straight through the covers. What a shot! What a shot! And what a player Rahul Pandey is. Putting the pressure back on Vijay Shaw with that one. Blessed with timing, but you've got to be confident. Saw Vijay swing one in before this and pick up the wicket of his teammate. Rahul isn't bothered. Now I think Vijay will pull the length back a bit. Slows it down this time. And a single to finish. All square. After 3 overs, it's 22 for 1. Rahul Pandey, the skipper, coming in and getting 5 of 2. Deepak hasn't started off too well, but it's just a question of a couple of boundaries to get him back on track. Sain Yadav will be bowling the 4th over. Rahil on strike. Flicks it away. They're pushing for two. Should get it easily. Good batting. Nicely bowled by Shayan Yadav. That is good. A line and length. Will they come back for a second? Good throw. And good running. Not so much intensity from the fielder to come to the ball, but once he did gather it, the throw was good. Oh, that is a poor delivery. Rahil Pandey at least going for it. No ball called. He wants another run. He wants to face the free hit. If there is one. Yes, there is a free hit. Dangerous, that ball. Can Deepak Mahal make the most of it? Sayan bowled two decent balls, but that no ball was a haphazard one. Great delivery. Think it got a bit of bat. Anyway, wouldn't have been out if it hit the pad. But that's a good Yorker to counteract the free hit. Rahul Pandey on strike now, tries to go for the big heave, hits it towards mid wicket. And that's poor fielding. They should come back for two. Sion, oh, in fact, they've taken three. Great running. Just noticed that. Sion hasn't done too much wrong, but he's still gone for 10. That's a good ball, but hits the inside edge. It's a huge field, and if you can take doubles here, you will put the fielders under a lot of pressure. It is a 10 over game, so can try and push through and take a few doubles, even though it is really hot. Slow delivery. Appeal comes in. Umpire says not out. I don't think it was. And that ends the fourth over. 11 of it. Box office at 33 for 1. Let's take another look at it. Nah, too far away from the ball. So the appeal went in vain, naturally. And 4 overs means a bit of a drinks break. Shrideep Lala will bowl the fifth over. Deepak Makhal is on strike, still not able to get those boundaries he's looking for. Leg spinner comes in, he goes big. Is that big enough? Yes, it is. First maximum of the day comes from the bat of Deepak Makhal. What a strike that is. That will boost his confidence and do the exact opposite for Shrideep. It was in the slot, it was asked to be hit, and it was hit. Shot punches it down the ground for another boundary. Deepak Makhal has arrived and he's sending Shrideep Lala to all parts of the ground. Where do you bowl to him now? Wide outside off stump would be the best option, I think, for Shrideep. That's better. Yeah, and that's also a better shot from Deepak. But you can understand him going for the slog sweep. Comes down the wicket, goes towards that cover region, strikes it brilliantly, and will get another boundary. This is top-notch batting from Deepak. That was a decent delivery from Shrideep, and that brings up the 30 partnership. I beg your pardon. But the way they're batting, it could be 50 very soon. Comes down the wicket again and smashes it straight to the hands of long off. Did really well to stop that. There was some venom on that ball. And Shrideep Lala has been taken to the cleaners. He's lucky that didn't go all the way for six as well. Rahul Pandey now comes in and tries to go big, but Shrideep Lala somehow finishes that over. 15 off it, 5 overs gone, box office are 48 for 1. Thank you to our sponsors on the screen, without which this tournament wouldn't be possible. And now it looks like it will be the drinks break. So with halfway of the innings done, box office could get to 96 if they duplicate this. They would love to get to that 100 mark. So 100 will be what box office will want to get. Deepak Makhal striking it really well, 26 of 18, and his captain Rahul Pandey, 13 of 8. This is the partnership for box office. They would love these two to bat at least 3-4 more overs. And that will mean that they get a big score because they run well between the wickets as well. Deepak on strike. Poor delivery to start off with. Good keeping. Wicket keeper has been good today. Stopped quite a few runs, if you ask me. Not the best start from Shubhankar. Short delivery in the slot. Deepak smashes it straight to the hands of long on. For a second, it looked like the catch was on. And they're thinking of taking a second, and they don't. They're toying with the fielders here. 50 up for box office. In the sixth over, which is pretty good. Current run rate 9.6, and I have a feeling that Rahul Pandey is going to go after Shubhankar. That one hits the pads. Will be a single. Good comeback from Shubhankar. They're walking at this point. Box office. They want some big hits. They want this over to go for at least 10. Every over has to go for 10 now. If they want to get to the 100 mark. Swatted on the ground by Deepak. Should be just a single. Decent over from Shubhankar. But that's a full toss. And that's smashed into the fence by Rahul Pandey. You can't bowl that to him. And suddenly 8 of the over of 4 balls. It'll be interesting to see where Shubhankar bowls now. He doesn't have too much pace. Rahul Pandey could come down the wicket and muscle him towards any part of the ground. He waits back. That should be a wide. Projected score is 100 now. Back on track. Rahul flicks that away. Does he find the gap? He does. And 30 now of this over with a ball to spare. These two are putting on a super partnership. 44 of 20. And they're just getting started, you feel. The big hits haven't come yet.
The weather.
As I said, the pace of Shubhankar isn't really too tough to hit. That sat up nicely, but plays it into the gap. Want to come back for two, but sent back there. And 14 of a productive over for box office. They are 62 for 1. Rahul Pandey has departed, caught a long off, trying to go big. Did hit a 4 before that. Still getting those boundaries. 66 for 2 now as Somnath Das comes in. He can also find the fence as we've seen. Somnath Das now. Slog sweep from him into the fielder's hands. For a single, Shridip Lala has gone the distance. I'm surprised they gave him another over. Deepak Bakhal took him to the cleaners. Will he do the same this over? Flighty delivery, but a bit too slow. Deepak now on 29. That was a good partnership between those two. Dugout will be delighted that they've seen the end of that partnership. But now, what can Somnath do? Cuts it away. Should be just a single. Last ball now of the seventh. Deepak comes down the wicket and he goes high. A chance to be taken, and it is very good catch. And eventually, Shrideep Lala's figures don't look too bad. 2 overs, 22 runs, and 2 big wickets. And that of the batsmen who have been playing well. First Rahil Pandey, who went for 27, and now Deepak Makhal, who goes for 29. And with these two in the pavilion, Dugout will try to restrict box office to less than 100. It's 69 for 3. Projected score 99. Dugout need a few tight overs from the bowling point of view, and new batsman coming in now is Abhishek Yadav to join Somnath Das. Both of them can strike a ball. Strike rate of 176 for Abhishek, and we know how good Somnath is. Sandipan smashed by Somnath. What a shot that is! Delightful timing and a bit of power in it as well. They've got a knack for boundaries.
Very good shot.
Box office.
There's nothing the fielder could do. It was
Into the 70s now, box office. Somnath just gathering himself, taking a look at the field. This is too much time from Sandipan to set the field. You've got to be quicker. It's a fast format of the game. That's a good delivery. Acing the Yorker. Somnath goes again over the cover region. This time fielded though, and they will come back for a second. And that is poor fielding, you have to say. And goes towards the third man region. What a shot that is. Not a bad ball from Sandipan, but as we saw earlier on, when box office was bowling, you can actually bowl that delivery but have a deep point, a deep gully,
Shot on the
or
ground.
a deep
Yeah,
third
it's a
man.
modern day cricket, and we all see.
Cut away again, over, short third man. This is poor field placement. The bowler has got to change the field if he's bowling this kind of a line, and they're leaking boundaries now. 12 of the over already. And Somnath Das is striking it really well. That may have got an edge, but he knew exactly what he was trying to do. He wanted to go there. Last ball of the eighth. Good delivery to finish off, but he went for quite a bit there. Sandipan after 8, box office are 83 for 3.
Total of 100. I think below 100, if they can keep, they will have the mind and space and motivation to chase this down. Certainly above 100, they have to look for different strategies. Only up the
So 2 overs to go. And I think 110 is on the cards. 14 of the last over. You have to feel that 27 is possible with Somnath Das there. He's got 16 of 8. Abhishek Yadav, if he doesn't get a boundary, should get a single and get Somnath on strike. Anubhav bowls a bit like Muralidharan there and gets dispatched to the boundary. Unlike Muthaya, Abhishek Yadav also picks up a boundary almost every single over. They've got a 4. Great stuff from box office. Hit away straight down the ground again. Just a single to bring Somnath on strike. If he gives Somnath a loopy one, I think he's going to go into the stands. He does bowl a loopy one, didn't really catch it too well, but he does find the gap. And Somnath races to 20 of 9 balls. Sensational stuff from him. Like you mean it. 92 now on the board. Goes towards a similar area, towards mid-wicket. And takes a single. They don't have the best bowling lineup here, dugout. We can make that out. Box office definitely do. Abhishek comes down the wicket, hits it towards long off. Will get a single. Somnath back on strike. Inside edge for him to get a single and end the 9th over. It's 95 for 3. So with 1 over to go, it looks like that 100 mark will be crossed by box office. As I said, 110 looking good for them. They need 15 of the last over to get to that mark. Sayan Yadav will bowl the last over. Somnath Das is in the mood. Flicks that away, should be a boundary. Poor bowling, poor field placement. And box office now race up to 99 and the partnership is 30 between Abhishek and mostly.
I mean, you're bowling the last over. You need to make sure you're bowling the length. Your line and length is correct.
We've seen the 100 mark crossed a couple of times in this tournament. In fact, we haven't yet. We've seen the 90 crossed twice. But the first team to score the 100 will be box office. Somnath flicks it away again. It is a good Yorker, in fact. And that's the 100 for box office. Great stuff from them. It's been a team effort. All the batsmen chipping in. Deepak with 29. Fidal missed out with 6. Rahil Pandey 27. Somnath Das 27. Now Abhishek has gone to 6. Abhishek smashes that straight towards long on. Well fielded. And a good throw. And they're looking for another. And they will come back for a second. Poor fielding. Poor fielding. And dugout will have their task cut out. if they're going to come back and chase this. Clean bowled. Sayan Yadav knocks over Abhishek Yadav and picks up his first wicket of the day. And this is good from Sayan. Chasing 100 and chasing 110 is quite a big difference. $9.4, 102 box office, getting a good score. Can they just maximize it now? Israr comes in, very good bowler and a handy batsman. Look at that strike rate, 165. Very experienced as well. Cheyenne will go for the Yorker, perhaps. Was in the slot. Israr doesn't get it. Will they try to come back for two? I think Somnath should face the last ball since he's been striking it well.
Finish it at his best.
Yes,
So far, this
absolutely.
has been a good over for.
So last ball of the innings. Somnath on strike. Goes big. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. What a shot that is from Somnath Das. And what an innings.
Done brilliantly
33 or
in this
14.
innings.
A crucial knock. Taking box office to 109 for 4. And the dugout need 110 in 10 overs. It's going to be really tough. But if they can do it, we're in for an exciting matchup. And that's all for now. Join us after the break for the run chase.
Dugout. Shubhankar, come please. Acha, it is hot. I know it has been very tough. Quickly, what is the plan for the next innings?
See, we are totally dependent on our openers, Jeet and Shomik. If they're good, we'll win the match.
So you would be saying that you need a very good run to be put up by Jeetan to carry this innings forward. Is that what you're looking for?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, let's see. They have definitely a good bowling lineup, and if Jeet Bhumi can take this for a toss, this is going to be in favor of dugout. All the best, Shivankar. I'll not take more of your time. Thank you. you know, pitch in and score well. I think his batting is very important for this. Nine, eight, seven.
We're back live for the chase as box office and the dugout take on each other. Ball number one flicked away off the stumps, and it could be a boundary to start off with. And it is. What a way to start for the dugout. Jeet Bhomik flicks Rohit Singh away for a boundary. And they need a lot more of those because the target is 110 in 10. But that's as good a start as you will get. We've already seen how good the box office bowling side and batting side is. If they can win this one, then they'll just solidify themselves as one of the strong competitors to go forward in this competition. Jeet Bhomik goes the other way this time into the hands of Point for a dot ball. And that one also nicely played away for a boundary. This is great stuff from Jeet Bhomik. Not the best bowling from Rohit Singh though. In the power play, it's not easy to curb the boundaries. Where does Rohit Singh bowl now? On the stumps and well negotiated by Jeet. Doesn't want to give away any extra runs there, of course. Comes down the wicket. Jeet Bhawmik puts that into the stands. What a shot. There was a long on, but he was only a spectator. And the chase is on for sure for the dugout. Aggressive batting, proactive batting. And Jeet Bhawmik has taken Rohit Singh, who was the pick of the bowlers in the last game, to the fence thrice now in this over. And I think he's going to go again. Better delivery, top of off stump. But what an over to start off this chase for the dugout. It's 14 for none after one. Mentally, for box office, it won't be too good to see the
Entry
strike bowler
strategies,
Rohit Singh
and
go for
he's an
14.
experienced one, and he will
They
make
know that they have
certainly a
the
good comeback. We can hope that.
task cut out.
Absolutely.
Required run rate
So
is
he's
10,
believing in the
current
big
run rate
shots
is
now. So let's see.
14. And Chomik Pandey continue the onslaught for the dugout. Monu Paswan, who's also very good with the ball in hand, will bowl the second over. Not easy in the power play. Only two players outside the circle stopping the boundaries. Ball coming onto the bat nicely. Shomek Pandey on strike, facing Monu Paswan. Shot played away into the deep. And as I said, the field placement very good from box office. Oops, it looks like it's a no ball. And the sirens would have gone off had it been in the IPL. So two of the first ball and Jeet Bhawmik on strike means that Monu Paswan has to come up with a good delivery. Third man and a deep gully in place. I really like this field setup. And the bowlers are executing that kind of a length as well. Where does Jeet Bhawmik go? Free hit. He goes big over the top of mid on, and Jeet Bhawmik is on a mission. What incredible batting we were witnessing from Jeet Bhomik. And the dugout have started this run chase on the front foot. And how? Where is Monu Bowl now? Jeet gets the edge. And that'll run away to the boundary. Great attempt. But whatever Jeet Bhomik touches goes to the boundary.
A little bit unfortunate.
What a start this is.
I think he got a little
can't believe it.
window, a little space to hit
They're
out,
smiling. I'm sure they know
and he was a
that
little bit
Jeet is
lucky.
capable of this. But what a start from him. 8 balls, 22 runs, 4 fours and a 6. Strike rate of 275. And Monu is under the pump. This time over the offside. And it's 4. You can't stop this man at the moment. Jeet Bhomik is treating us to a masterclass when it comes to opening the batting and making use of the power play, using all the pace that Monu Paswan possesses. And the quicker you bowl it, the quicker you get hit. Fielding could have been better, that's for sure. But Jeet has raced to 26 of 9. We have a chase on our hands. They're thinking what they can do to stop this man now. "14 of 3. A hat trick of boundaries. We saw that earlier on in the innings as well. Shot pulled away by Jeet again. Absolutely stunning stuff from Jeet Bhomik.
Big punch,
We're
a
witnessing
solid pull out of
something
the park
really
through
special here.
the deep mid wicket
He's got
for a
30 of 10. Shomik Pandey has only faced one ball, and in that one ball, he's done the right thing. He's given Jeet the strike. The keeper comes up. That doesn't help. 4, 4, 4, 4. Wow. Easy pickings of the bowling attack, who were sensational in the last game. Discussions taking place now. Rahul Pandey going to the bowler, discussing what they can change. 2 balls remaining. I think the plan is simple.
গ্রাউন্ডসম্যান কে বলা হচ্ছে একটা
Bhomik
বল
out.
আমাদের একদম স্ট্যান্ড এন্ডে গেছে
And the dugout is looking happy. Where does he go now? Jasjeet Bhomik keep going. Good ball. Yorker executed to perfection. Maybe too late though for Monu Paswan. 18 of 5. The no ball didn't help, of course. But I don't think that would have mattered to Jeet Bhomik. He is hitting everything. Made some good saves as the wicket keeper. It was more like goalkeeping though. Stopping those ones from going behind for wide fours, etc. Last ball. Crashes that through the covers. The fielder got a hand on it and has done well. And that should be a couple. No, he'll settle for one. He wants strike. Top stuff from Jeet Bhomik. It's 33 for none after two.
Went about a flying start with Jeet Bhomik hitting out of the park. They are 33 for the loss of no wickets.
Strategies, and strategies as we look in this big ground. And that is really what we want.
Jeet Bhomik and Somik Pandey feeling the heat a bit. Tough conditions. And at the moment, very tough conditions for the bowlers with Jeet Bhomik striking it the way he is. Devapriya Roy left arm spin might be the way to stop Jeet Bhomik. And Jeet Bhomik goes straight and he'll get another boundary. 35 now of 13. Incredible. What are we witnessing here?
Playing very maturely.
13 balls, 35 for Jeet. Look at the current run rate, it's 17. If they keep going like this, then it'll be finished in no time. Lots of field placements, lots of adjustments. Doesn't matter. It's short, and Bhomik puts it away again. The bowling isn't too great, you have to say, but Bhomik is smashing it to all parts of the ground, and that has been declared 6 by the umpire. 10 of 2, 41 of 14. And a big innings from Jeet Bhomik. Now what? Full ball hit for 4, short ball hit for 6 from Devapriya outside of stump Yorkers. That's all that can stop Jeet Bhomik, I think. Let's see what Roy can do to come back. Straight down the ground again. What a shot. It was darted in this time. No chance for the fielder, even though it was a good attempt. And Jeet Bhomik goes to 45 now. It's all about one man at the moment. The one-man show. Fielder has hurt himself there. Maybe he's a bowler who doesn't want to bowl to Jeet. Because I wouldn't want to bowl to him right now. And look at that equation. It's 63 to win in 45. It's become easy now. It's become only 8 runs and over. He's turned this game on its head within the first 15 balls. There's an award for the impact player of the match, and Jeet Bhomik has definitely created an impact. And all the bowling attacks across the ASL will be watching, and will be watching in fear, mind you. Lots of discussions, and I'm not sure how the umpires are allowing the bowlers to take so long though. You've got to get going, and Jeet Bhomik is in the flow. That's why they're probably delaying it even more. Four, 6-4. What's coming up next for Devapriya Roy? Short, cut away, not into the gap though. A dot ball is a rarity when it comes to Jeet. Shot again, and this could be gone. It's taken. Big moment in this match, and eventually Devapriya Roy picks up the big wicket of Jeet Bhomik, who has treated us to the best innings of the tournament so far. 45 of 16, and he has to go. Take a bow, Jeet. That was something special. So Devapriya does the job. He may have got hit for 14, but I think picking up Jeet Bhomik was the key. And now they can try to put the pressure onto the other batters, and Vijay Shaw is next. Strike rate of 159. Oh, that's a poor ball. After getting a wicket, you've given away 5 runs. No, 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 Devapriya Roy.
And it goes for 5.
The dugout.
this extra.
Players are enjoying it. 19 now of the over. What was the point of getting G so early? The next ball you bowl a wide and it's missed by the keeper and the momentum has gone. 52 in the third. They are way ahead of the run rate. If the dugout can get a few boundaries in the next 2-3 overs, then it'll be a run a ball equation. That's the difference. Just 15, the difference between runs and balls. That's nothing. They're asking whether it struck the pad first. Not out, says the umpire, and a huge over from Devapriya comes to an end. Dugout are cruising. They're 52 for 1. The left arm pace of Israr is required by the looks of it. That's not a bad option, of course. Try to get the better of Shomik Pandey, who has been there for 3 overs and faced only 1 ball. Thanks to the Jeet show. That was there to be cut. A good bounce from Israr. A few tight overs and they can drag it back. Another play and a miss. Shomik hasn't got himself in yet. But the pressure has been taken off the dugout batters. That's for sure. Shot again. This could be a wicket and it is. Israr comes in and picks up Shomik Pandey. Easy catch for Rahil. And box office are back in it. They've got a good bowling attack. And they can definitely salvage this situation. It's still. That's why Jeet's wicket was so important. Caught the glove and an easy catch. Shrideep Lala, who got hit quite a bit, comes in to do some hitting of his own. 58 of 39. It's anyone's game. That is the length he's bowling, and his start
That's a
is
lovely
unplayable
carry
right
to the
now.
wicketkeeper.
A tad too tentative, I think, against them. What an over after his peers have got smashed. Backs away this time, and Lala will get off the mark, but the field placement, as always, is really good. Last ball now. What an over this has been. Vijay Shaw can only tap it for a single, and that is the over which will bring box office back into the game. 4 done, 54 for 2. Awanul comes in for over number 5. Can he continue the way Isra did? Another left arm seamer. Singles now. The way they're dealing with things, they need to get set, these two. Not everyone is like Jeet, who can just come in and smash you to all paths. Not easy to hit the left armers with their angles. That one just drifts away. No wide, says the umpire. Fair enough. Just inside that white line. 55 of 34 at 9.71. They need boundaries every over at least. Comes down the wicket, swing and a miss. And that is the intent from Lala. But good bowling from Amanul.
Brilliant bowling.
That will definitely be wide. And Shrideep himself showed us what he thought of that. Well bowled again. Shrideep can't get the better of Amanul now. And these two tight overs will change the game. There is Jeet. Will be quite disappointed. After he got out, things have slowed down, of course. Same delivery again. Shrideep is not picking this at all. They were 52 after 3 overs, and look at how the left arm seamers have dragged it back. Of course, luckily for them that they didn't have to bowl to Jeet. Another swing and a miss. And this time called wide, I would think, the way they are reacting to it. This is poor from Amanul. It's not that Shrideep is connecting anyway. It's not like he's hitting him every ball. You just keep it there. You don't have to force it too wide. And he's given away 3 extras this over. And he's having to bowl too many balls in this heat. That's in the air now. Is this a chance? It is a chance, and it's taken. And the extra ball proves pivotal for Amanul in the good way. And that ends a great over. Just 4 runs off it and a wicket. And dugout are now 58 for 2. And that great start from Jeet has been nullified by the last 2 overs. They now need 52 or 5 overs.
The drinks bogey is out of the ground now.
That's the end of the drinks.
All set to get parked.
it up now. They've got 58 in 5 and they need 52 in 5. So they've got to replicate the same thing but without their main man, Jeet. Israr comes back in. Goes for a bit of a lap shot there. Vijay.
But the connection was not there. Looking to, shuffle, go out of the off stump.
In fact, it's Anubhav Rakshit, the new batter. What a ball from Israr! What a delivery that is. Did that hit the bat or not?
Pace and momentum from clubhouse end. Can team dugout pull this out?
Oh, and how has that not been? How has that not hit the stumps rather?
3 back-to-back
And
dot
this
ball.
is
It's a
the
good
end of the chase. It looks like it's a one-man army. The dugout. Israr bowling 3 balls, and if you have one good over, then the momentum of your chase goes. They've had 3 now to stop them in their tracks. They need something now. Well bowled, and that's taken. What a catch from the keeper. Pandey it is, and Israr again getting a similar wicket. It's the same ball. How he picked up his first, and even in the last match, very good catch from the keeper. And Vijay Shaw has to go. Brilliantly taken. And now it's 58 for 4. How one wicket can change the game, and how one batsman can have such an impact on the game. .52 of 26. Israr steaming in again. What a spell this has been. Potential game-changing spell. And he picks up another. Clean bowled is Shubhankar. And I think this is the game. Doesn't look like the dugout have an answer. It's all about Jeet. And they may not get the win. Isra is on a hat trick now.